Hey, 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 everyone. Hey, hey, hey. It's your girl, Precious Williams, and I am the proud host of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show that's here on LinkedIn every Sunday. I'm so excited to be here with you all. I'm hoping that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, that you were surrounded by family, and for some of us, our friends who've become family. And I just wanted to share some things with you that I have found during my first Black Friday sales into Cyber Monday, right? And so before we begin, for those of you who are coming who do not know me, my name is Precious Williams. I'm the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. And as the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious, I literally create the most killer elevator pitches, media pitches, investor pitches, speaker pitches, and interview pitches. So the people I reach the most with my show are entrepreneurs and speakers, whether they're novices, whether they're experienced, and they're looking for a way to not only just stand out in a crowded marketplace. Everyone could use more clients. Everyone could use sponsorships. Everyone could use the job of their dreams. Everyone could use something to say when they're in their networking group so people don't just take your card and never call you. You want to be able to stand out in a crowded marketplace. And so that's what we do each and every week on the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. Let me first tell you what we're not. We don't do fluff and we don't do BS. I'm giving you real, tried and true, battle tested techniques. As a 13-time national elevator pitch champion, I have been blessed to appear on Shark Tank, CNN, Wall Street Journal, Forbes magazine, movies, documentaries, shows around the world. I'm an international professional speaker, a 2-time #1 best-selling author. My third book is called Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches Playbook for Turning Conversations into Currency. So you didn't hear me say cash, currency. Currency comes in many different forms, from relationships that monetize your network, affiliates, referrals. And so not only can I teach the art and science of the killer pitch, I can also show you what the next step of the journey is. So I'm excited. And today we're going to be talking about hashtag speaker tales, true Black Friday to Cyber Monday sales success stories and tips. Now, I don't know about any one of you. I'm the killer pitch master. I am Precious Williams. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. Never, never, never have I ever done Black Friday sales. Never. Why? And talk to me if you feel me. The reason why I've never done Black Friday sales is because I thought no one would buy. I thought that the market was oversaturated with people selling everything, that people would be like, I don't want to buy. 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 And so this year, my business coach just sat me down and said, you're going to do something. And I was like, no one's buying, da da da. Do you see how crazy it is? We're in the midst of a pandemic, an economic downturn, and social unrest. When people told me that no one was going to buy anything this year, this has been my best year in business. My best year. Why? Because while others shrank, I got more visible. And I decided to take it to the next level. So why would I think no one would buy on Black Friday? It's strange that I would say that, but I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. That's what we do here on the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. So if I'm speaking to you and I'm speaking your language, I want to know if you all had any Black Friday sales. Did you post anything for Black Friday for your business? Whether you're a speaker, an entrepreneur, did you do that? You can say yes or no. Let me know. And also, again, my target market, my target audience are entrepreneurs and speakers. So if you're an entrepreneur, type that in the comments. If you're a speaker, type that in the comments. Or if you're both, put both in the comments. I'm very interactive. And even though I'm on StreamYard, I love interacting with you all. So you're going to see, if this is your first time here, I literally go to my audience and ask questions because I want to make sure we're on the same page. So if you're here for hashtag speaker tales, true Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales success stories and tips, I'm going to give you 5 tips today, along with stories that show you the power of Black Friday to Cyber Monday that I did not know until I experienced it this year. Okay, so let me go and check in on my great audience. They always come correct. Let's see what they have to say. And I'm going to take this down. I'm going to hold on a second. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'll do that for now. Okay, let's talk to the audience. I'm so excited to have my people here. LinkedIn user, hi, good evening. Leroy, what's up, Leroy? Hey. Francine Cook, hey, Francine. Tina, what's up, Tina? Laura D. Harvard, thank you. Thank you, Laura. Dr. Tony Johnson, hey, Dr. Tony. Quisha, hello, Queen. LinkedIn, hey. LinkedIn, no. LinkedIn user both, so entrepreneur and speaker. And then we have Lisa. Hey, Lisa, my LWL sister. Both, yes. Jessica Hutchins. Hey, lady. How are you? And then we have Laura. Yes, I posted. Okay. Now, let's see. I think I have a couple of more comments. Damian Riley, entrepreneur. Glad to have you here. Laura D. Harvard. She's both. And then we have the LinkedIn user as a speaker. Let me see who else. Wait. Amarimba, hey Amarimba, so glad to have my friend and my client here. Tina, hey Queen, hey. Then we have Jessica, yes. Damien, hello, and then Toya, hi. So glad to have you all. I really pride myself on bringing my audience into what it is we're experiencing. So before we even begin, and I start giving you my speaker tales, true stories of success and real tips that really help you, because I learned so much this year. So much, right? And I'm going to talk to you about that. Let me know in the comments. Some of you have answered the question, but did anybody say to themselves, no one was going to buy, so you didn't post? Just be honest. It's fine. Because I'm going to tell you why next year this is not going to happen. I'm going to assure you that's not going to happen next year, just by what stuff I'm going to tell you today. And if you are an entrepreneur or speaker, when you posted, did you get one sale? Because some people forget your first means you're in business for real. I don't care if you've only sold one thing. So my question to you all is, if you didn't have any sales, can you tell me why? And if you did post any sales that you were happening, did you make one sale? Don't be afraid. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. Please let me know what you, Dr. Larry, nice to see you, Dr. Larry White. Okay, so entrepreneur, sensational Sunday, back at you. Larry, entrepreneur. Then we have Mylene, entrepreneur. Got it. So I asked a question. I hope you all can hear me, because as soon as I see a couple of answers, what then I'm going to do is I'm going to go into some speakers to sales, speaker tales, success stories, and tips that's going to help you, even if you post something tomorrow or something later on tonight. I want to assure you, don't make the mistake I did all these years by not posting anything. And since I don't see any answers, I'm going to go ahead anyway, because some people might be afraid to put their truth out there, but I'm going to keep it a buck, because it's the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. I'm not here to shame anybody. I'm going to give you the truth regardless. Okay? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So I told you all before when we started, I've never done Black Friday sales. Never thought anybody would buy. I was kind of hearing the tea leaves. All I do is post all the time. All you do is brag, da da da. And I was letting that kind of eat me alive. And it was like, but I'm not bragging. It's true. I walked out of homelessness 2 years ago. There's no way I should be where I am. So this year, my business coaches sat me down and we put a plan together to put out two different funnels on two different things that I'm doing, right? So that we can set ourselves up for even greater success next year. And so I want to share with you, that means all these years that I was in business, I never had a Black Friday sale because I didn't believe that I had anything worth selling. That's crazy. That's crazy on my part. I don't want you all to ever do that. So number one, even in a crowded marketplace, you can make sales on Black Friday all the way to Cyber Monday. All the way to Cyber Monday. And let me give you another tip, and I'm going to share with you what I did. I even started posting before Black Friday to get my network ready for my Black Friday sales. And to some people, I actually went into their inboxes early and said, "Hey, I'm sending this to you early. If you'd like to support me, great. If you want to wait to Black Friday, great. Or even if you can't help, pass it on, right?" And can I tell you that first $5 and that first sale for $47, I cried because it literally happened in 15 minutes. I was shocked because in my mind, I believe no one would buy. I have so much going on all year. I'm an international professional speaker. I'm a corporate trainer. I just got one of the biggest deals ever where I'm going to be a corporate trainer for a big magazine, like one of the top business magazines in the country. So I'm thinking, people are probably tired of me. They'll never buy. It was a lie from the pits of hell. When those first two came in, I could have been happy with that just because I'd be like, oh my God, it works. So anyway, the one thing I want you all to know from my story, the one thing I want you all to know from my story is that feel the fear and do it anyway. Just do it. It's not like you were running out here trying to sell like $5,000 computers or maybe $5,000 programs. I'm not saying people won't buy that. I'm just saying test it and see. It's like with business. We all like to think if we get the perfect equation, that means we got it. And it's like business is art and science. No matter what they tell you, even in business school, it's part art, part science. You're constantly testing to see what works and what doesn't. What worked for Mark Zuckerberg may not work for you, right? Until I started pitching, people did it in a very dull way. And they were winning until I came along and showed them exactly what it really means to take pitching to the next level. So even if you doubt yourself, put something out there. I mean, think about it, of course. Don't just throw something out there, but put it out there, right? And I want to thank Lisa. Yes. So I'm going to go to my audience because that's number one. Even in a crowded marketplace, you can make sales from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. You really, really can. Divorce yourself from the idea that it can't be done. I promise you that it can, right? And, if you have if you have evergreen products, digital products, stuff like that, it's already been created. It didn't matter if you put it up for $5 or $500. It's already been created. You don't have to keep doing it. People buy, it goes into their inbox like you're losing nothing. You're losing nothing. You have a book's been written. Book might be a year old. If it goes on sale for 99 cents, $2, $5, $10, you're already winning because it's done. So test the waters. And then as we go later on with my other steps, I'm going to teach you some things that maybe you didn't know, because a lot of us think that if we post on social media, that's all we need to do. Baby, that's just the beginning. We need a strategy and a plan for moving forward. And if you want to hear more about strategy and plan, type that into the comments. Let me check out what's going on with my peeps in the audience. Strategy and plan. Let me know if y'all want strategy and a plan. So let me see what my people are saying. Lisa said, I know Precious made a sale because I bought her pre-order book. Yes, you did, Lisa. And I thank you so much, my LWL sister. LinkedIn user, I did not post anything yet. Doesn't mean you can't. Laura D. Harvey says, no, I need to engage more. Yes. Let them know how fire you really are. Lisa, haven't launched my website before. And you know what? That's okay, Lisa. That is okay. It's okay. I think, like, for me, I started without a website. I had to do whatever I had to do to get started, because sometimes what we'll do is we'll let certain things hold us back, and it's like the world needs you now. And that's probably why I have ClickFunnels, because most people don't even go to my website, which I think is so shocking. Most people don't go to my website. They'll look at me on LinkedIn, they'll go to see me on Facebook, but most people are not going to my site. And I think that's so interesting, right? So it's not that I have a site that no one goes to. I'm just saying I thought I really was under the impression the logo and the website were all that mattered. It wasn't. There were other things that mattered even more. So He said, I didn't because my industry doesn't qualify for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I get that, Tina. Lisa, Jesse Wilson, CEO, tell the winning story. Another of my friends to be followed. All right, Jesse Wilson. Okay. I don't usually have a sale or make purchases on Black Friday, but I bought your book. You did, Queen. Thank you, Amarimba. Let's see. LinkedIn user, I got mine, $5 happy. You got it. Um, Lisa, can't get enough of you. You truly have the right name, Precious. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you. Tina, you are so inspirational. You could sell a shoestring and I'll stand in a long line to buy it. This is 100% true. Facts. Daryl Jacobs, great stuff, Precious. Thank you, Daryl. Laura D. Harvard, this was my first time making an offer during this time. Although I did not make a sale yet, I'm glad that I am moving forward. Queen, keep it, keep it. Just keep going. And then we have strategy and plan. I only have a Facebook page for my Wild Honey product. We start where we are. Don't ever let somebody's chapter 20 affect your chapter 1. We all started somewhere, Mylene, okay? So I don't see too many strategy in a plan, but you know how Precious is. Let's go in. Number two. Y'all, I need y'all to focus on this one. So how many of y'all were reached out by companies that said to you, oh, list your business on this, and we have so many people coming and whatever. Okay, for Black Friday or for anything. The reason why I usually don't participate in those is because I usually do not feel that people go to listing sites to buy things. I usually don't feel that, and to this day, I still don't feel that way. So I've been approached by a lot of businesses that want me to list perfect pitches, and of course for money and stuff like that. But I have never seen it pay off. So I usually refuse to do that because it just never works out. Never for me. And I think it's also because just looking at a whole bunch of listings doesn't inspire people. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things I want you to just hold to the side, because we're going to talk about that a little bit more later. But I want you to, number 2, diversify your efforts. Whereas a lot of people are going to come at you around this time and tell you to put yourself on this list, put yourself on that list, and whatever. Think about, do you go to list to buy things? Or do you go to like the tjmax.com? Do you go to amazon.com? It's not, those aren't just listing sites. Like, there's so much more they have, right? So people go to sites that are beautiful, that not even just beautiful, but they have a variety of things, to pay attention to: pillows, houseware, like all kinds of things. So it's not just listing a business. So I learned from this experience that I don't do listing sites. I just don't. So let's talk about diversifying your efforts. I want you to use multiple ways to reach your audience. Multiple ways to reach your audience. Y'all ready for me to go in? Let me go. Damn right, I'm about to go in. I'm about to go in. Okay. So, number 1, a lot of us love social media. We love to post our things and stuff, and we like the likes. Those are vanity metrics. They don't really say nothing. But you start off with social media. You let people know what you got going on. You put it in a great pitch. You get some pictures. You do your thing. That's wonderful. That's only step 1. Only step 1. So if you have people who only tell you post on social media and that's the way that you get sales, you'll get some, maybe, but it requires so much more than that. So 1, social media. So starting off with social media, and I want to see in the comments who posts on social media and get sales that way, because I'm gonna show you some other ways that we can really get down to brass tacks, right? It's like hard knocks, right? So social media is great, but it doesn't get you everything you need to get. And I'm not talking about paid ads. I'm talking about just pure social media: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Those are great ways to start. So number 1, social media. Number 2, and this is what I started learning, right? Because I've always been the type that I need a personal touch. I need something addressed to me. So you might be saying, oh, well, Precious, you just want an email. That's great too. Number 2, the email. So some of us have like a CRM, like Active Campaign, MailChimp, and stuff like that. So you can send out emails, right? And of course, you can do the merge where you change out the name. You get there, you do that, right? So that's great. That's great for number two. So now you've let your mailing list know, and that's great. But you don't do it one time. You do it multiple times, right? So first you want to get them, what's that morsel that you, what's that little carrot you're dangling in front of them? Letting them know something's about to pop. Then you want your subsequent emails to really get them ravenous. And then you drop it on them. And then you follow up. These are email sequences. Because if you think you can only do it one time, you'll do it just on Black Friday. You've lost the game. We've got to entice people before Black Friday to get ready for what you're about to drop, right? So you got to entice them. You got to attract them. And then when you drop near Black Friday, hell, you could drop on Thursday, you could drop on Wednesday. But you got to entice them. And because their inboxes are so full of so many people coming at them, it probably would behoove you to start earlier than just Black Friday. You might start on Thanksgiving Day. And again, it's an email. It's not like you're calling people and harassing them. It's an email. You want to be in the inbox. You want to be top of mind. You know what I mean? So that's number two. You got the emails plus the email sequence that you have to have. Number three, you got to hit them up style. Go to the text messages on people. You got to hit them up. And these are for people that you really know. Everybody in my phone, everybody in my phone, I have not texted. But my true supporters, I let them know. I thank them. They have their own pitch in my phone, and I put their names in. I put something cute that so they don't forget who I am as the killer pitch master and everything. And then I ask for their support. And if it doesn't apply to them, please pass it on to their network. And then I drop my two Black Friday specials. That has turned into something because people respond back. But let me give you a little tea on this. On Thanksgiving, it was all about Thanksgiving. It wasn't about buying anything. It wasn't buying anything. I started hitting them up on Friday. Because again, remember, you have social media, you have your email. Now you're hitting up text messaging. That way, there is no way they didn't see nothing, right? So these are for my peeps. So in my phone, I was going ham and cheese on, and people responding back. Hey, Precious, I got you on Monday. Hey, Precious, I got you on Saturday. Hey, yeah, girl, let me holler at you. To be like, oh, you take PayPal because the girl don't feel like. Oh, I got you. Let me send that to you. Or hey, Precious, you know what? Girl, give me that Zelle on you. Let me pop that Zelle on you. I'm getting you from all angles because that's how people respond because you personally done it. These are people you know because they're in your phone. Killing it, crushing it, right? So now you've hit them up social media. Not everybody sees you on social media, but at least you're starting to do your due diligence. Then you hit them email style with the email sequence. Now you hit them with the text message. And it's got to be personalized. It can't just be some random form stuff. Even if the tech, even if the Black Friday sales are form, make sure they know this was to you. I'm telling you, all of these have been crushing it. But when I look back over my life, when I raised money for my first company and stuff like that, this is the same strategy I used. Because some people aren't on social media all the time. Some people don't look at a lot of emails because somebody else may be checking their emails. A text message, you got their private number, they're going to pay attention to. And even if out of, I don't know, 200-300 people in your phone, maybe you got 1,000 people in your phone. If you cornered a percentage of it, if you got 10, 20, 30, 40%, you're killing the game now. You're crushing the game. Again, remember, we're doing a full court press on people. We're doing a full court press on people. We're doing a full court press. Now, I want to make sure you all can see me because I don't see any more comments coming through. So I just want to make sure that I haven't lost y'all. So I'll go here and just take a second. Is any of this resonating with any of you all? Is what I'm saying? Can you see the value of what it is? And hashtag speaker tales. These are hashtag Black Friday to Cyber Monday success stories and tips that you can use, even if you debut something tomorrow. I really want to make sure that you all can see what it is that I'm doing that's actually working for Black Friday to Cyber Monday. So again, I have some other lessons I want to impart to you, but I want to make sure that I haven't lost anybody. And sometimes you just want to check and make sure that your internet hasn't gone down in any way. So to everyone watching, please let me know that you're still here and that you're valuing what I'm saying. I would really like to see that, because sometimes your internet can go out and you just don't know, and you're just talking a good game. Let's see what my peeps are saying. Okay, hold on, everybody. Okay. Lisa Carr, I was telling Jesse Wilson, CEO, tell the winning story to follow you, Precious L. Williams, Killer. Thank you, Lisa. You know I love you, girl. LinkedIn, yes, you have a digital footprint too. Thanks for the information and keeping it real for businesses. You know I got to. Listen sites, I agree with you. You know it. Laura, yes. Tina, go, go, go. Lisa, social media sales usually come to me off of a client's post that praise my work. You already know. We love testimonials, Lisa. Laura, yes. LinkedIn user, yes, we can see you taking notes. Okay, great. I have to make sure. Yes, I took those success stories are awesome. Let's see. I'm still here, Miley. Thank you. VJ just joining. Yes, VJ, I was just telling everyone that for the longest time I never had Black Friday sales because I didn't think anybody would buy because of this crowded marketplace, the lies we tell ourselves. And since this is my first time having Black Friday sales, that there's a formula to it. It's not just posting on social media. It's not even just having your funnels together. You have to do a full court press. And so, number one, even in a crowded marketplace, you can make sales, and you have to believe you can do it, because you won't do it if you don't believe you can. Right? So get in there and don't be like me all these years that I never made money on Black Friday. Believe. Number two, diversify your efforts. Use multiple ways to reach your target market, right? So, number one, utilizing social media. That's just the beginning of it. Number two, emails, making sure you have your email sequences together, and making sure that you've enticed them before Black Friday, making sure you're giving them just tasty little morsels of what's to come. You know what I'm saying? Number three, you want to get in them text messages to the people that you really know, since you got their numbers. Get into those text messages and make it personal, even if you have the form part of the deals the Black Friday deals that you have. And utilizing LinkedIn. Get into their messages on LinkedIn, because that's what I have done. My business coach, Danielle Fitzpatrick Clark, told me that I need to send out 5,000 messages. I have almost 18,000 connections on LinkedIn. She told me 5,000. I'm looking at her like, Jigga who? Jigga what? And I said, but I don't do group messaging. She said, you're not going to do group messaging. You're going to individually, just like you did those text messages, you're going to do those individual messages on LinkedIn. That has worked. Even going into LinkedIn and doing searches. So let's say I want to focus on my first connections that are in Atlanta, LA, New York, DC. That narrowed some things down, and then just going one by one and going in. That led to sales. And then people were so proud to support me. So proud. I asked women from Spelman College. I asked members of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated Eta Kappa chapter. That's Spelman College, right? I reached out to places that people who worked at places I used to work at years ago. I reached out to my mentors. I reached out to people that I love, admire, and adore. I reached out to VIPs. Why not? I reached out to my mentor, who with AMP NYC, who is works at a big company in Brooklyn. And he ain't even, he shows up at things I do, but I never thought. And he was just like, I'm on it like white on rice. And I saw his thing come up. I said, oh, and he was like, keep going, keep going, keep going. So just because these people don't buy on a regular basis, just because, people are busy, they still got their jobs. This is Black Friday. This might be the only way they can support you at a low dollar amount, right? So I have my 3-part video training series called Pitch Slap for $47, right? And with pitch slapped, and let me put that on here. I'm gonna go back to y'all. Don't think I'm not paying attention. I'm going in. So I have one of my Black Friday specials is pitch slapped, and it's a three video course training on how to just pitch slap everything. So in one video you're getting pitching with confidence. Most of us fail to pitch with confidence. We can pitch, but we don't pitch with the confidence that blows the competition away. Then, if you already have your pitch, there's a video on perfecting your pitch. So, as great as you may think it is, we can take it to the next level. And then we have pitch please, how to successfully pitch anything. So, those three are in a $47 package. And that's been selling, right? Again, they're evergreen products. I've had them. And I was always afraid to put them out because I was like, I don't know how to do it. Da, 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 da. So they've just been sitting. And think about that. These are trainings I've done this year. This year. It's not last year, 20 years ago. This is stuff from this year. So if any of you are interested in getting my pitch slap bundle, there's the link right there. And again, if this is going by too fast for you, you can just email me at precious@perfectpitchesbyprecious.com, and I will make sure that I send you the link. Okay. So that's one of my Black Friday offers. So again, in what we're learning today, we're talking more about diversifying your efforts, right? So we've talked about social media, emails, text, LinkedIn messaging, Facebook messaging. So now let's take it to the next level, y'all. Let's take it to the next level because I know y'all want some. I know y'all want some real tea. Another thing that I want to make sure that you all hear. One of the things I want to make sure you all hear. I was on a popular YouTuber Storm Monroe show today, right? And being on a popular YouTuber show means I'm getting introduced to a different crowd. So if any of you saw that video where he says, "Are you a bad bitch? Are you a bad?" That's Storm Monroe, right? And so that 1 minute video, I was on his show. I was on his show in October, and he literally helped me sell 800 books in 3 weeks. My book is a year old. It's not like it came out yesterday. That's the power of diversifying your efforts. So for some of you who've only heard about putting your stuff on listing sites, I promise you, you got to do much more than that. Much more than that. I don't personally think they work. I personally don't. But that's my opinion. You can try for yourself. But again, don't forget to diversify your efforts. Because if you're just waiting on a listing to bring people to you, you don't know how it's been marketed. You don't know who they're talking to. You don't know what's going on. It could just be one of those sites where there's just listings, and none of us likes those. So now I'm on podcast. Here's another thing y'all might not be thinking about. There are organizations. I'm a member of Luminary. Luminary is having like a Cyber Monday virtual small business marketplace for women, and you had to apply to be a part of it. And we're going live tomorrow from 5 to 8 p.m. showcasing our wares. That is very different than just being on a list site. So again, diversify your efforts. Do not think that social media is going to do it all for you. You've got to do the full court press. If y'all like what I'm saying, put full court press in the comments. But this is what I'm saying to you. You have to use multiple ways to reach your audience. Some people aren't on Facebook. Some people aren't on Twitter. Some people aren't on LinkedIn. They might not be on Instagram, but they're on some of that. If you can't get them from social media, what do? You hit them, make sure you have your email campaign ready, right? With the email sequence. Then hit them up by text message. Text message. Then hit them up LinkedIn messaging, Facebook messaging, Instagram messaging. You doing the full court press. You not leaving no money on the table, and no one can ever come to you and say that you have but your way through it. Okay? Again, and also look for ways to do something like a live demonstration. In fact, I was on Charlene Day's Facebook Live at 7 o'clock on Friday. That led to sales because some people you don't know who has the networks that people are going to be receptive to you. So try a lot of things. If you want to try listings, that's fine. But please do not allow that to be the only thing that you do. Do the full court press. Do the full court press. And so that is the way I want you to diversify your efforts. If you like that, let me know in the comments, and then we'll move on to number 3 and number 4. I know we've already gone 34 minutes. I appreciate you all being here with me, but if I don't explain some of these things, it can go over the head, or it might be done in a half-assed manner, and I don't want you to do that. So let me look up. Let me look up to my peeps and just make sure. Okay. Tina says, still in the house, and this is priceless. Mylene says, watching from the Philippines. Yes. Yes, I'm here and learning a lot. Christine. Judy McCutcheon. So glad to have you, Judy. VJ Niles, congrats, girl. Thank you. Tina Wins, welcome, Mylene. Glad you're here. This is truly valuable. I'm telling you, my clients show up. Yeah. Y'all be showing up for me. VJ Niles, great tip. Okay, Kimberly Porter. Hi. LinkedIn user, full court press. Yes, Laura, full court press. VJ Niles, full fire press. Yes, quartz. It's all good, girl. Then we have yes, Judy, love it, full court press and nothing less. VJ. Okay, so again, those are the first two. Those are the first two, and you got to break it down for people because I want y'all to win. Even if you just do something tomorrow, then you'll be prepped for next year. Okay, so let's go into it. Number 3, you can't do this alone. And let me share, and let me just say why. In my new book, Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches Playbook for Turning Conversations into Currency, one of the things that I pride myself on is, as great as a pitch master as I am, I'm even better at reading the room and knowing how to move through a room full of vultures. Like Jay-Z said, and everywhere you go, there's a room full of vultures. So how do you read the room and adapt accordingly? No one gets to the top alone. So even though I was telling myself I'm not doing Black Friday deals, my business coach, Danielle Fitzpatrick Clark, said, the hell you is? You gonna get... And she said, why? I said, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to get... She said, that's why I'm here. I'm marketing. So she was putting the funnels together. We were working together. I was sending her the stuff. We were working on copy. And she put the funnels together. That's not something I can do. Right? I can't put funnels together. It's too much. Like, it's almost like when you know what your time per hour is. If I would pay myself $1,000 an hour, and yes, I've been a speaker for 25 years. I've been a former attorney and everything like that. Like, why would I be doing something that's not my skill set? It's going to take me a lot longer to get it done, right? Let her do that, right? And then testing things out, making sure things run, making sure things are cut off at a certain time, right? Testing and everything like that. That's what she did. Ty Goodwin is creating a new quiz for me because I've stepped my game up in the last year. So my next quiz is going to truly show you your power pitch play. She's doing that on her end because that's coming up next. What is that showing you? I can't do this by myself because I don't have all those skill sets. I don't have them. I don't know how to automate things. That's not my skill set. That's why I have other people to do it. So I'm sure some of you are saying, well, I don't have the money to do all of that. Even if you could do a Fiverr thing, even if you could barter, like that's the thing of being an entrepreneur is getting creative. There's always someone who has something you want and you probably have something that they want. See if you can work together. If you are in a networking group, what can y'all do together to make sure everybody wins? Get creative. Everything isn't this money thing that we try to make it out to be. It isn't. When I started my business, I ain't had no money. None. Negative $400. Negative. But I found ways to get creative to get out there. And when you understand creativity, you understand moving through a room full of vultures, not everybody around you got there by paying for it. Some people knew how to work a system. It's like if your friend is shining, you're right around her, not because you want to steal the shine, because you know that by association, people know y'all rock together. So now your star is shining bright. That's what I'm telling you. Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches Playbook. There's so many ways to skin a cat in this game. So don't let a lack of money or you telling yourself you can't afford get in the way when there are other creative ways to get it done. Okay? So look for those who can help you. And if you have to do a Fiverr thing, then it is what it is. It is what it is until you can hire someone here who can do it. But never stop. Never stop looking for ways to get out there and being visible. Never stop, okay? So here else we go. And number 4, I want this to be clear, y'all. Anticipate that there will be problems no matter how great everything is, right? Just on here. When my first email went out about my book, right? My book that's coming out April 13th, 2021. The Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches Playbook, you know, like everything looked nice. Oh no, it was my 40. No, it's a pitch slap thing. But at the very bottom, it had something for $5, right? And it was out of place. My girl hit me up. She called me and emailed me and texted me and said, hey, that's off. But Danielle Fitzpatrick Clark was away on vacation. And I had to decide, what can I do? I don't know how to do that. So I had to let it ride. I had to let it ride. No one bought it for $5 because when you go in, it's going to say $47. But look at how I have people always looking and making sure I'm on point. This is how great the clients I have. They ain't gonna let me slip. Is it something that I should have seen? Yeah, but like in business, some things everyone misses. Businesses aren't perfect. So there will be challenges. There will be some things that happen that you cannot prepare for. At the end of the day, because they brought it to my attention, I know better what to look for next year and even going forward. But do you see how even though things can go wrong, you can still be making sales? And I want you all to know that. So many times I meet with people and they want the perfect business where nothing goes wrong or anything. And I'm here to tell you that does not happen. It does not happen. You will make mistakes. And in business, it's a process. Again, what works for Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and all of them may not work for Precious Williams. I didn't have a garage. I didn't go to Harvard. That's not my story. Maybe I cooked it up in a crock pot. Maybe I was like Carol's daughter, making it in my kitchen. All I had was a gift of speech. But with my gift of speech, I literally walked out of homelessness 2 years ago, and I'm having the best year in my business, in life, in the midst of a pandemic and economic downturn and social unrest. And so are my clients. So think about that. I failed my way to success. And if you really think about it, that's how the greats do it all day, every day. So again, I want to say to you all, these are hashtag speaker tales. I give you nothing but truth on my show, Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master. So let me see what my audience is saying. And I also want you all to know that if you already have Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for women entrepreneurs and speakers only, you can get my third book, which comes out on April 13th, 2021, for only $5 in pre-sales between now and tomorrow at midnight. At midnight tomorrow, that pre-sale stops. And then when it goes on pre-sale again, it will be probably $24.97. So think about that. You can get it now, and I will personally hand sign each and every one of them. And you've given me something. And for those of you who think I'm just using this to get the money to put the book together, the book is in editing now. It's finished. Thank you very much. I do not do that. I do not have to do that. But I thank you all so very much. Let me go to my peeps and see what they talking about. Okay. All right. Let me see what y'all talking about. Okay, let's see. Angela, thanks. Angela, it's been so long since I talked to you. It's so good to see you. VJ, a good business coach is necessary. Yes, that's why I got two. Hire what isn't in your skill set. Yes, Lisa. So Precious, do you have someone doing your shipping for you yet? Love you. So I'm again, because we're in the holiday weekend, I just hired someone to do that. So that's coming soon. But in the meantime, like this next week, when it comes to people have bought Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, so I have to mail those off next week. But I'm glad you said that because I have a person who's coming on for that. And thank you, Lisa. Accountability always. True, never stop. Always. Queen Kimberly Porter, understood. You can't do it by yourself. No, ma'am. Human involvement, errors. Facts are like facts. Okay. And then Laura said, awesome. Is that an ebook? Mylene, it will be. It's an ebook, but it's also a physical book too. So it's coming out April 13th, 2021. It'll be available on Amazon. It'll be available Walmart, Target, Barnes and Nobles, and everything. Okay. So I'm so glad that all of you have been here with me tonight. I want you all, if you have questions, please ask them now. Ask them now. I want you to feel fulfilled. I know I've had you for 45 minutes, but it's very important to me that I answer real questions about what people are experiencing. And in the meantime, while I wait for questions, I want you all to know that tomorrow night there's going to be a virtual small business marketplace. If you've been wondering, if you've been thinking about getting great gifts for the holidays, and you really want to shop with small businesses that are women owned, like women owned, check out what the Luminary is doing tomorrow night from 5 to 8. The tickets are free. You get to see us live talking about our wares, showing you what they look like and everything like that. And I'll be participating, with my books and with programs. So I will be there. So there's the link below. I would love it if you all would get tickets and come and support. And again, you don't have to feel compelled to buy anything, but it would be great to know that my supporters are in the room, and that, as a Black woman, I often, as I'll talk about it from my experience as a Black woman, I've often been told that people won't support. I have to work twice as hard to get any recognition. And because this year I decided to change up my networks, I decided to be more intentional. I decided to work with, networks with people who are already at a higher plane than I am. It has changed my life. This year, I submitted my book for writing competitions, author competitions, and my book my book was a finalist for Book of the Year with the Independent Authors Network. I have won, the Savvy Ladies Inspiration Award this year. I will be receiving the Maverick of the Year from the Stevie Awards on December 9th. I have won the Better Magazine Better Person of the Year. I am constantly inundated with opportunities. In fact, I just I was just selected to be a corporate trainer at one of the biggest magazines in the world in their new pilot program for middle managers. I am in talks with having my own television show. When I tell y'all, I never saw it as happening. I'm only 2 years out of homelessness. So I don't have the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show to give y'all fluff and BS, because you don't walk out of homelessness into what I have. And for those of you who may think that I just went back to the very people who made me successful before, I couldn't. I was coming out of homelessness. People don't associate with people who are at their worst. So if you wonder how I did it, I wrote the books on it. How did I get Microsoft, LinkedIn, Google, Federal Reserve Bank, NBC Universal, George Washington University, magazines, international companies to work with me? And I've only been out 2 years. It's because I'm a pitch master. I'm the killer pitch master. And so it doesn't serve me to give y'all fluff and BS. If you work with me, great. If you don't, I want to give you real tea. And I hope that you all love what I'm teaching. And if you think this is great, this is what you get for free. Imagine if you work with a sister. What? Stop it. There's so many women entrepreneurs out there who could use your support and love right now. I would love if you would support and get my next book, or if you would get my $47 pitch slapped bundle, or even if tomorrow night you just show up and show love for the women entrepreneurs who put their blood, sweat, and tears into making companies that may be the next Spanx or something like that. And I just wanted to say that to you all. Don't give up. Don't give up. I've been told far too many times in my life I'm not good enough. I'm ghetto. Like none of that matters. We got to be like Omarion, unbothered. So let me see what my peoples are saying. Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Tina, my girl Tina, always. Thanks for always being inspiring and keeping it a buck. Always, Mylene. Great. Thank you. Kimberly, Eugenia Miller, Strengths Finders Consulting, Government Blockchain. Okay. All right. Bring them on. Mylene, wow. Congratulations. Yael, praise God. Always, Queen. Tina, congratulations and well deserved, Queen. Lisa Carper. Lisa, I can't wait to see you on TV. Oh, Yael, to God be the glory always. Great. Congratulations again, Precious. Thank you. Yael, congratulations. Thank you. VJ, so happy for you and proud of you. Thank you. Tina, but God, enough said. Trust and believe that. Yael, yes. LinkedIn user, amen. Kimberly Porter, thank you so much. Alicia Smith says, full court press. That's all we do, Alicia, full court press. And thank you so much. Again, I don't want to keep you any longer than y'all can be kept. But are there any questions about Black Friday to Cyber Monday questions that you may have? I'm even encouraging you all to try and put something out there. I'm encouraging you because it's like courage is like a muscle. It only works when you use it. And if Danielle Fitzpatrick Clark wasn't smacking me around and Ty Goodwin wasn't smacking me around, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't have Kimberly Charles Collins, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't have my LWL sisters, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't have a Kendra Price, if I didn't have Amarimba, if I didn't have Tina, if I didn't have a VJ, if I didn't have all these ones, Judy, if I didn't have all of these wonderful women, I would not be where I am today. I would believe the lie that all I'm good for is being an attorney. And we all know that that was a lie. So if please let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to go over just some offers that I do have for you all. My my pitch slap bundle, which is my 3 video training series on pitching. The first one is pitch please, how to successfully pitch anything. Second video is pitching with confidence. And the third video is perfecting your pitch. If you want to know some of the ways of how I got to where I got to, it's contained in those video training series. A lot of us are too afraid to put ourselves out there because we don't have a pitch and we don't rock it with confidence. So let me teach you the tools of the trade to get there. Okay. And so the link is right there. You can always go back and look. My second offer is if you already have Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, you can also get my third book, which is coming out on April 13th, 2021. It's called Pitching for Profit, The Bad Bitches Playbook for Turning Conversations into Currency. And when I say currency, I mean making sure you're monetizing relationships, making sure your network is doing the hard work for you, monetizing your message, getting affiliates, referrals, and having people talk about you in spaces that you may never enter. I want you to think about it as pitching plus. Once you get the pitching together, then let's move through the room full of vultures and make them bow at your feet. That's what the third book is all about. And finally, if you all can join me tomorrow between the hours of 5 and 8, I'm going to be at the virtual small business marketplace with other women entrepreneurs. We're going to be having great wares from makeup to hair stuff to health, wellness, all kinds of things, bags, purses, jewelry. Like, please join us. They're free tickets. And even if you don't purchase anything, just come and see what you haven't seen before, all together in one space. I truly love you all. And I thank you all for giving me your time, your love, and your attention. And so finally, let me go, Judy. Thank you, Precious. I love and appreciate you. Thank you. And Laura, I just purchased your book. Get it, boo. Get it, boo. And then LinkedIn users, thank you for keeping it real in your confidence. It's inspiring. All right. Well, thank you all so very much. Before you leave, if there's someone you think they should watch this training, watch this episode of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, drop their names in it and tell them why they should watch this. And also like, comment, and share. If you've enjoyed this, Put something in the comments saying that you enjoyed it or what it brought up for you. But do know from Black Friday to Cyber Monday, you can crush it. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Get your strategy together. Realize that you can make money now. You can use social media, emails, you can do text messages, Facebook messaging, LinkedIn messaging, do the full court press. And I want to see y'all do the full court press next year and even tomorrow. If y'all want that full court press, go hard in the paint. I will see you again next Sunday. I will have another topic, but this is hashtag Speaker Tales, all about, showing you what's possible through success stories and tips to crush your next Black Friday to Cyber Monday deals. You can make it. You can make a difference. I am honored to be the host of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. If you have any questions afterwards, please drop them in the comments and I will respond. Let me make sure I've answered everyone that has been a proud guest tonight. Mylene Menez, thank God be with you always. He's always here and I love him. That's my sky father. Laura, thank you. Enjoy your eating, precious and all. Thank you, Laura. And Judy, totally enjoyed it. I love you all. Mwah. This is your host, Precious Williams, proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. And again, I am the proud host of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. And just one last thing. When y'all think no one's looking at you, they are. The only reason I have a LinkedIn live show is because of great relationships and people seeing me when I didn't think they saw me. And I thank you all. Relationships matter. Love you all. Mwah. Bye.